Good evening. I'm Erica, and I'm a painter. But for a long, long time, I told everyone, and most of all myself, that I hated painting. It's a strange thing to confess, standing here as an oil painter. But the truth is, my relationship with art wasn't always a love story. It was a survival story. After middle school, my life wasn't my own. I was a caretaker, and while other kids were thinking about summer plans, I was thinking about things that I couldn't explain. My friendships frayed from my long, unexplained disappearances. The one solid ground I had, the only thing that was purely mine, was a small, cool metal tin of watercolor bricks. Being placed into foster care, I lost everything. Some would think that going from homelessness to such a big home would be a dream, and even though this was the biggest house I had ever been in, I'd never felt so alone in my life. Then they took my sketchbooks, my phone, any tether to my old life, but they didn't find the tin hidden in the waistband of my skirt. That first night, the silence was the loudest thing I'd ever heard. So I did the only thing that made sense. I cracked it open. I wet a brush and I touched it to a pan of color, and I painted the view from my window. It was so alive, and I felt so not. But for a few hours, I was okay. The caretaker did not think it was okay. She found me post-dinner furious. She screamed about disobedience. She told me I'd be returned in the morning like an unsatisfactory Amazon order. I didn't know the return policy on children was so efficient. I suppose the 2-day shipping was impressive, though the customer service was lacking. The next place was a group home, and this time when they took my tin, I let them. I decided this impulse to create was dangerous, a repulsive thing. I buried it. I told myself I'd be an animator instead. And I did love it, but it was like choosing to email someone when what you really wanted to do was sit with them and talk for hours. I had convinced myself I couldn't. 6 years passed. Then one day, I looked in the mirror, and the person staring back was a stranger. I had become hollow. I had surrendered the last best part of myself. Then the scholarship entered my life. It's hard to explain what this program did. It wasn't just a check that paid for my last 2 years of college, or the support that's now seeing me through grad school. Though I will proudly say that that support has allowed me to focus completely, and I have earned straight A's ever since. A dramatic improvement from my just trying to survive academic model. It was an invitation to come home to myself. For the first time, someone was saying, "Your art is not a problem. It's a gift. We will help you carry it." And they gave me a guide for my journey. My mentor, David, aka the best, aka the GOAT, aka give him a raise, who started as an advisor, has become like family. He saw the artist I was afraid to be, and he never once told me to get over it. He just quietly handed me the tools until I felt brave enough to build myself back up. And so I started to paint again. The first time I loaded a brush with oil paint, the medium I'd run from for so long, my hands shook. It was terrifying. It's like seeing a ghost, and the ghost was me, and she was judging my color palette, and probably my outfit too. But I did it, and I kept doing it. Every single piece of work you see from me here today exists because of this scholarship. These paintings are my confession and my redemption. They are the parts of my soul I had to lock away, finally set free. You didn't just give me access to education. You gave me access back to myself. You helped a young woman who had been told to be quiet find the courage to use her voice again, in the language of color and canvas. There's a line in my artist statement that feels truer now more than ever. I let the wind take me, and I never want to come down. This scholarship, all of you, you are that wind. Thank you so much for helping me remember how to fly.